Hello, welcome to another episode of the Daily Disney Podcast. I'm so thankful that you're here. This is episode number 54. My name is Craig from the Daily Craig. You can check us out online, dailycraig.net. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast outlet, easy for me to say. And also, check us out on YouTube, Daily Disney Podcast, and on the Twitterverse at Daily Disney Pod. So, not only do we record this for your ears, but we also record it for your eyes. We're recording a video version as we speak that goes up on YouTube, so you can check us out anywhere you go. This is episode number 54. Amazingly, we're all the way to episode 54, and it's cold outside everywhere but Florida. Florida's had a heat wave recently, but more cold weather is going to be on the way. And let's get this straight. Cold weather in Orlando is not cold weather up north or the Midwest or the Northeast. But regardless, it is cold. And if you're a Floridian, 50 degrees is freezing cold to you. So today's episode, we're going to go to the Magic Kingdom. We're going to talk about the 3 best rides or attractions to experience when it is cold outside, when it's chilly outside. And a lot of these are just kind of common sense, but we're going to kind of go into detail about these and talk about why they are the best. So, first one, we're going to go over to Tomorrowland, and we're going to peek in a 21-minute attraction that's all inside. You might have to wait outside for 4, 5, 6 minutes. But it's Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. That's number 3. It's got great music. It's a great show. Many people I've talked to have taken a little naps in there. It's dark. It's heated. It's relaxing. It's cool. It's fun. It's exciting. So, third on our list is the Carousel of Progress. So, I love this ride. It is very exciting, very, very fun. It's not your most thrilling ride that you're going to be on that takes hours and hours of your time or you're not going to wait a long time. It's not going to be one where the thrill level is crazy and oh my gosh, here we go. It's just a good, solid quality ride, and I really like it because it really gives you an opportunity to kind of go back in time and experience kind of being connected with Walt. This was the last ride that he had last attraction he had something to do with, honestly. And it really is just a really, really cool attraction going through each time frame with our family. All the lines that you know, all the characters that you know, the music you're going to be singing and humming after you get out of there. It's just a really, really cool, fun, classic ride that honestly, you can go escape the weather for 20 minutes, escape the elements, and you can go hide inside and sit there in the warmth and the heat and just experience it sitting down, so you don't have to stand up. You wait for one show to basically get over, then you're going in and you're sitting there. So it's a good 20-minute attraction. It's really, really good, fun, and if you're tired, I guess you could take a nap in there. But number 3 in a winter, cold, blustery day is Carousel of Progress. Number 2, we're going to go the opposite side of the park. It's the Haunted Mansion. Now, the ride itself isn't very long. 8 minutes at a maximum, 6 minutes at a minimum if you're not stopped. Usually you get stopped, so you're up to that 7 to 8 minutes. But the queue is undercover. If it's not that busy, which this is an interesting ride because sometimes you can hit this and you're outside a lot. You're outside a lot. The queue goes underneath a canopy, and you're kind of going back and forth. And frankly, it can be outside more than what you would like on a cold day. But it is one that once you get inside, then you're inside for a good 15 minutes or so because you've got a little bit of waiting inside there. You go to the stretching room, and then you funnel in to get to the ride. And frankly, it's one that is fun to ride It's a great attraction. There's a few different things you can always pick up every single time. It's just one that you always ride, right? The Haunted Mansion is a go-to. It's a classic. On a cold day, there's nothing better than going to visit all the haunts, and it's really, really fun. The Haunted Mansion is just that's one you ride anyway. And then if you ride it on a cold winter day, it kind of makes it, you just chilled to the bone, and it just screams scary and stuff like that. So that's one that you ride. Again, if the queue is really, really long, then you have to bundle up. But if it's pouring down rain, you're fine because you have that canopy over your head. So, number 2, Haunted Mansion, a great attraction to visit when it's cold outside. And number 1 on our list is the Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, it is 8.5 minutes long, not the longest version. Disneyland is 15.5 minutes long. So it's 8.5 minute long, but the entire queue is undercover. Right when you go to the building, you're inside. So if it's cold and crappy and windy and rainy outside, it doesn't matter. You're right inside there. You're in the queue. Who cares that the line is 30 to 40 minutes? You're inside. So Pirates of the Caribbean, a great attraction, a great ride, a great experience. The drop is fun. There's always different things that you're seeing. And frankly, it's fantastic on a cold day because everything's inside. Everything is inside. So again, Carousel of Progress, you can kill about 20 to 25 minutes. Haunted Mansion, you're probably killing about that same time. If the line is outside, you do have to stay outside for a few minutes. But same with Pirates of the Caribbean. The ride wait is usually 20 to 30 minutes. Plus the 10-minute ride, you're 30 to 40 minutes in. So when you're at Disney World in the cold, it's not about killing time. It's about using your time differently. Yes, it's still fun to ride the People Mover because you can bundle up and see everything. It's fun to ride the carousel, same thing. There's few rides that you just need to stay away from when it's cold outside. Peter Pan is a tricky one. Let's talk about that for a second. The queue is undercover, but there's a big, gigantic opening there. Sometimes that wind hits you. An honorable mention is It's a Small World. You go right in, you're undercover, and there you go. The ride is, 10, 11 minutes long? So it's honorable mention. It's one to check out as well. But there's plenty to do on a cold day. Everybody down in Florida was complaining when it was 50 and 55 and oh my gosh, all this stuff. There's only a few rides you stay away from. You stay away from Astro Orbiters. You stay away from the mountains, except Space Mountain. Seven Dwarfs. Teacups. Aladdin. Jungle Cruise. You stay away from those. I mean, you can still bundle up and get on there, but there's so many rides to experience. So when it's cold outside, the rides that I would head to: Carousel of Progress, Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then, if I have time, I'm going to Small World. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the winter at Disney World. Hopefully you stay warm. And thank you so much for tuning in. This is episode number 54 already. Again, if you're new to the podcast, this is what we like to do. We like to hit you with 10 to 15 minute episodes where we can talk a little bit about Disney, give me escape from Indiana and the cold and the snow, and give me a chance to talk Disney. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being there. Make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel. We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and then also your favorite podcast channel. Also, check us out online, dailycrick.net. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you later.